Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. In today's video, I'm gonna be playing with the new Menagerie Sugar Rush palette. They sent it to me and I was not expecting that, so that was super sweet of them. Thank you, Menagerie, if you happen to watch this. I'm gonna be doing close-ups of the palette, swatches. I'll be creating the look that you see right here, and I do also intend on doing an Instagram video / TikTok at some point, so just stay tuned for an additional look. I'm super excited about diving in. It is colorful and bright and fun, and I'm excited to get into it. Before we do, let me just give you my accessory details. These plugs are from Hear No Evil Jewelry on Etsy. You can use my code battybean for 10% off, and this necklace is from Ana Luisa. So yeah, without further ado, let's just hop in and chat about the palette. So here we are, a fun, colorful dream. It is fruity, and we have the sugar glider, and it is just so cute. And then on the inside, we have a colorful explosion. There are circle pans now. That is new for Menagerie, and I dig it. I do like that quite a lot. We have a mixture of mattes and shimmers. We have 6 mattes and 6 shimmers. We have a nice even ratio there. We have so many different colors, but it's not like your typical rainbow palette either, if that makes sense. It's colorful, but not a rainbow. I'm liking it so far. I will say my initial critique is I wish was at least one more dark shade, like a dark matte, like a dark blue or a dark purple. I think that would have balanced the palette a little bit better, because I personally don't like when the darkest shade in a palette is a shimmer, and that kind of is the case in this palette. So I wish there was one darker matte, but for the most part, I think it's a really cute color story. I like the unique tones. I think this is fun. She also included cute little keychains with this collection. I actually have them stored back there looking all cute, but there's a lot of cute things with this collection. So if you were interested, you can check it out. I know she launched highlighters as well. There are some neat things going on. I believe it's sold out for now, but it will be coming back. I would just always advise stay active on their Instagram. That's where you're gonna get the most up-to-date updates on restocks for palettes. So yeah. With all that being said, now let's just hop in and actually create this look, and then at the end I will give you my thoughts so far. Hello. Let's dive into this little cutie. I'm quite excited. I have a vibe of what I think I want to do. Hopefully it turns out the way I'm thinking in my head. We shall see. I'm gonna prime with my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Eye Primer. I'm just going to slather this on and blend it out. I hope you are having a lovely day so far, or maybe it's the end of the day when you're watching this. Who knows? Whatever time of day it is for you. I'm getting ready for work. So I want to start with Yogurt Drop. That shade is beautiful, and I am just going to swirl that in the front of my crease. Oh, this is a Spectrum B06 brush, by the way. It's a fluffy brush, but it's a little on the slightly skinnier side, so I can focus it more so in the front without it taking over my entire eye. I really wanted this pop of purple in the front of my eye. I think this will be super, super cute. I'm dragging that about halfway across. I am going to be using the blue on the rest of my crease, but I did want this purple to stand out pretty far. You know what, just for fun, I think I'm gonna just a tiny bit right here as well. Just a little teeny bit of it. That'll tie together more once I do the rest of the lower lash line. All right, next up, taking Sweet Varieties. And I'm just gonna use this fluffy brush from e.l.f. It's the e.l.f. J Kissa J3 brush. And I'm just gonna start swirling this in the outer corner of my eye, and then I'll start dragging it through the rest of the crease as well, just so I can have that blue-purple kind of moment. I'm happy that this builds up to a decent saturation level, because I was a little worried that, I don't know, there just wasn't like a super dark shade in the palette. There is Furry Friend, which is a darker red shade, but as far as the brighter colors go, they don't go that deep. But this seems to have a pretty good level of saturation, which makes me very happy. Just swirling and blending it, stretching out that outer corner. I'm going to drag some more on the lower lash line and really blend it in with that purple in the front. And then just if I need to, I'll go back in with just a teeny bit more purple, just to re-intensify a bit. All right, I'm loving this so far. So now I'm gonna start working on the lid a little bit. I'm gonna first take my NYX Glitter Primer, because I use it with every shimmer ever. And I'm gonna start with just putting a little bloop on this flat brush here. And I'm just going to smear this across the lid. Just gonna do little tippy taps, and then I'm going to draw roughly where I want my half cut crease to be, because I do want it a little bit cut today. So I'm just taking it slightly above my natural eye, and then, or my natural crease, I should say, and just following the roundness of my eye. That's what works for me and my eye shape the best. And then with that same sticky brush, I'm gonna dip into Sugary Sweet. I'm just gonna follow kind of where I place that cut. Typically when I do this, I do like my cut crease to be lighter than my crease. Like I like my mattes to be darker than what they are now, but I am gonna play with a graphic liner today. So that's gonna also add a little bit of distinction between what's going on. And I'm just loading this up, taking it pretty much all the way to where things are really deepening up in the outer corner, and then I'll use another shimmer with that. Kind of sort of something like that. I think that's really pretty. It definitely kind of took away my purple pop a little bit just because of how much darker it is. So I'm just gonna lightly re-intensify right above it, just a little bit. And honestly, I'm okay if it goes like up towards my brow and stuff. For the other shimmer, I'm actually gonna take Falling with Style. And I have this little angled shadow brush. It's an Alter Ego number 10. And I wanted to kind of use this to add some depth in the outer corner. And I thought it would blend with just having another shimmer there, and it would blend with the blues that I already have going on in the crease. So that was kind of my idea there, just to help add a little bit more depth and dimension. I do think that's really pretty. I'm liking the circle pans from Menagerie. I'm liking the circles. And I'm just gonna take my first shimmer brush and I'm going to just tippy tap where those meet. That blends really nicely. And then I'm gonna take my brush I used with the blue matte, no additional product, just to smudge that outer corner so it all flows. I think that actually worked pretty well. While I'm here, I'm just gonna quickly highlight my inner corner with Sugar Cube, so then I can just finish up the other eye and we will move on to the graphic liner. Ooh, Sugar Cube is really, really cute. That's such a good highlighty shade. I'm actually gonna add just a little bit more purple to that lower lash as well, because why not? I really like that shade of purple. All right, so here's kind of where you're at if you are following along and you wanna stop here, but I do wanna do some graphic liner. This is the shade Pacific View from Gainesville Beauty. They just sent it to me the other day and I really wanted to play with it. And I thought it would go nicely with the outer corner. So I'm just taking my little liner brush. This is a Gainesville GV08 brush, just grabbing a little bit of water and swirling it in until I get a consistency that I like. You want it not too watery, but you don't want it too thick either. You just want a really creamy consistency. It's a little bit of a learning curve learning how to use cake liners, but once you get it, you get it. I don't want to do anything too crazy. I'm not going like with shapes or anything. I just want to add just like a little line right where my cut crease is and then have it fade up to the brow. We'll see how it goes. I feel confident in this brush because they just sent this brush as well and it's like super thin. So we will see. If I mess up, I'll just cover it up with shadow, I guess. Here's to hoping. Let me get my mirror ready. All right. With this, you kind of just have to go for it. You can't really hesitate. So let's do it. Perfect. Ooh, this brush made it so easy. That's the best I've ever done. It's so thin and I think it just added such a cute pop of color. I think it broke up the lid with that like slightly purple front crease. Woo, that just was a game changer for me. I already love this brush. So here's to hoping I can repeat it on the other eye. I'm just gonna finish up. I'm gonna throw on my lashes, an eye pencil, and something on my lips, and I'll be back when I'm complete. All right, this is the final look. I hope you like it. I like it a lot. I think it's really pretty. I'm not wearing lashes today. Isn't that shocking? I bought a new lash curler during the Sephora sale, the Tweezerman one. I haven't purchased a new lash curler in like a decade. And this combined with the lengthening mascara from Colourpop, the Level Up one in black, it actually made them pretty long. They're still not the most like fluffy and curly, and they will lose their curl. I feel like they're already starting to droop a little, but you know, I don't hate it. And I just didn't really feel like messing with lashes today, if I'm being honest with you. I don't have a pair that's like ready to go, so I have to cut a new pair to like make it fit and do the whole thing. I just didn't feel like it today, so we're rocking a natural lash today. Don't get used to it though. I know I'm gonna have at least somebody comment saying, don't wear lashes ever again, or stop wearing lashes, or wear lashes less often. I love lashes, they are never going away. I just didn't feel like it today. So here we are. The eye pencil I threw in is Blaze from LA Girl. It's a lip pencil, but I use it as an eye pencil. I have for years. And on my lips, I went with Truffle liquid lipstick from Dose of Colors with the Ace Beauté Spot On gloss over top of it. Let's zoom out and I'll give you my thoughts so far. All right, so that was my look, playing with the new Menagerie Sugar High palette. I think it is cute. It was fun to play with. I like this look. It's colorful and bright, and I had a good time with it. So I only played with 2 of the mattes and 3 of the shimmers today, so I haven't quite hit like the majority of the palette yet, but I did dive into it a little bit. I'm excited to play with it some more. I really want to play with this slice shade. That bright orange is very, very cute, and it's calling my name. So far, I mean, everything performed really well. The mattes blended out nicely. They had good pigmentation. And like I mentioned before, even though they weren't super dark, I like that they had a decent level of saturation to them. They didn't stay too pastel or anything like that. And the shimmers seemed beautiful. The sugar cube shade in my inner corner actually makes me happier than I thought it would. I thought it would just be a typical highlighty shade, but I think it's quite lovely. And I don't know, they just look nice on the eyes. My lids look very wet and very shifty, and I'm into it. Again, I feel like the only critique I have right now is I do just wish there was like a dark blue or a dark purple. I think that would have made this just kicked up another notch for me personally. But for the most part, I do think it's cute. I think it's fun. I think there's a lot of versatility you could do with this. There's a lot of different color combos you could pull out, and so far I'm pleased with it, and I'm excited to play with it again. I would love to hear your thoughts though. Did you pick this palette up? Do you want to pick it up? Have you tried Menagerie before? And if so, what is your favorite thing you've tried? If you made it to the end of this video, I guess leave me some fruit emojis. I feel like that is very on par with the palette. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me on my other socials. You can join the battybean fam. I am battybean on everything, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And if you want, you can subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. I'm posting most days over here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.